Hello! I forgot to turn my mic off. That's funny. That's real funny. I'm actually gonna turn it down for myself. Okay. Hello! Don't be freaked out, I already have contacts in. Hello, everyone. What? Hello! Back at it again. Hi! Okay. We're at a slightly different angle. I know last time I streamed I was using that camera, but that camera is not working. So now we're using my phone. Hello! Hello, everyone. I finally watched the Minecraft movie, guys. And oh boy, do I have notes. Oh boy, do I have notes. Where did my OBS go? It's gone. There it is. Okay. Hi, Okay. How are you guys doing? How's everybody doing? It's Sunday, I believe. Do I know what day it is? It's Monday. Okay. I thought so, but time has not been with me these past few days. Time has just flown. Actually, I have to work tomorrow again. That's life. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry for you. Oh, my camera's doing that weird thing where it's... Okay. It looks like... This is gonna really mess me up. It looks backwards for me, like it's not mirror imaging. And I normally work with mirror imaging. I'm gonna have to grab a real mirror. This is messing me up. I'm like, I didn't put the contacts in those eyes. There was a festival thing and everybody ate at the restaurant I work at. It's the best in town. Hey. As long as you're getting paid, right? In this economy, as long as you're getting paid. I mean, obviously, that is a bit stressful. Simba. Okay, anyway. I watched the Minecraft movie. Slight spoilers are coming. If you have not watched it, I have to get out my list. Guys, I had to make a list while watching it. If you are watching a movie, you're paying attention to that movie. You're not, like, distracted by anything else, right? This movie, for it to be bearable, I had to make a list. That's how bad this was. That is how bad this was. I'm confused by a lot of people saying, like, oh, it wasn't what we wanted, but it was what we needed. But we did not need this. We did not need this. So, yeah, I have a whole list of things that I'm going to talk about the movie. I'm sorry if you haven't seen it yet. I'm saving you time, honestly. I'm gonna get yelled at for this, I'm sure I am. But hey, we gotta be... Honesty's the best policy, right? It was alright. Okay. Okay. Let's see. We'll start off with... I'll just go top to bottom. This was a list I literally typed out while I was watching it. I did try to pay attention, but at some point it got so boring. So let's start with characters give out information for no reason, stating unrelated info like being married, unmarried, or financial stability. I get it. It was the two, like, in the school that had been divorced. But it was, like, teachers don't do that. They don't just give out random information to their students. Like, that's not how it works, guys. I forgot. That's not how it works. Now look, I might be homeschooled, but I did go into school for elementary school, and I know for a fact that's not how that works. And they didn't even, like, make it funny. They didn't even make it funny. If they had made it, like, as something to laugh at, then maybe it would have had a reason, but they didn't even make it funny. Anyway, that's the top of the list right now. Like, to, like, start the movie, that's, like, the really weird thing. Plot holes. Note with the cube. There were lots of plot holes. The most notable one was the note that was left with the magic cube, or I guess they call it an orb. How did that note get there, guys? He sent it back to, like, the overworld with his dog. How did it get there? If the teachers are doing that PvP therapy, students are an emotional support animals. Exactly! Exactly! I, like, have to not look at my... I need to just grab my regular mirror, because... for me, this is all opposite land. That's not the way I want to go. Yeah, you watched it kind of. My mom fell asleep during the movie. But yeah, that was an issue. Anyway, the note. How did the note get there? There was no human there to write it that knew what was going on. The dog is the one that brought it back to Earth and out of the overworld. So how did that note get there? That's also weird. I'm gonna go grab the mirror. Otherwise, this is really gonna drive me nuts. Okay, I've got a mirror now. Hi, Willow. I'm ranting about the Minecraft movie. Okay. Oh my gosh, the wife reunion. The wives are back together. Guys, the wives are getting back together. The wife reunion. Okay. Let's see. Movie moves very fast in the beginning. This is a note I took about, like, halfway through the movie. It wasn't just the beginning. It moved very fast. Like, very fast. Especially in the beginning. I get they're trying to get to where they want to be for the story, but even the story itself moves very fast. Weird catchphrases, saying things that don't make sense to the situation, or repeating phrases. Sonic 3 had this same issue. Sonic 3 had this same issue. A lot of it for Sonic 3 was, like, the same thing where either they were saying something like catchphrases. Sure, characters can have catchphrases, but if they're saying the same thing just the entire time over and over again, that's really annoying. And that just, like, you could give the characters more depth, but you don't. It's a wasted opportunity, in my opinion. A wasted opportunity. I finished cosplay before con. Oh no, con crunching time. Literally so real. I failed my last con crunch, but that's because I underestimated how much work I'd have to do. I just ended up not going to the convention. There's actually one in town. It's just like, I can't wear what I want to wear. I'm not going. I wish you all the luck, Em. But yeah, I think the character Steve said coming in hot like 3 different times. First time, it made kind of sense because it's the water bucket. The next 2 times felt like he just really liked that phrase. You know when you like learn a new word and you want to start using it, so you start using it every chance you get? That's what that feels like. It's like he just learned that new phrase and he's decided, oh yes, I'm gonna try and use this as much as I can because I like it. That's what it feels like. And I do that sometimes. I won't lie, I do that. But like, you could, it feels like there's just nothing put into the character then. It feels really just, yeah. Let's see. Oh, the weird spot for the actual gamers to be. Oh, no, wait. Uncomfortable characters for what reason? What I mean by that, uncomfortable characters, is characters that make you uncomfortable. Personally, while watching this movie, a lot of the male characters made me really uncomfortable with the way that they are. Not necessarily, like, I don't remember. I wish I had written more because I don't really remember 100%. But I was just like, you guys are given a great name for yourself, number 1. Number 2, why does it feel like this? Why did you make your character like this? I'm so why did you make that character like I don't know how else to explain it other than characters that either seemed uncomfortable with the situation or made me the watcher uncomfortable, and that's not necessarily something you want unless it's like a character that is like meant to a negative character, a character that's supposed to be like the villain. Okay. Weird spot for the actual gamers to be. I didn't like that they put the actual like Minecrafters as the auction people. I felt like that was just like, you flew these people all the way here to film a part in this movie, and you're just gonna be normal auction people. They could have done something so much cooler, but they didn't. That also feels like a wasted opportunity. I get it, they were like, maybe they were trying to sneak them in, but that feels like such a wasted opportunity. Like, I feel like Free Guy, like, they didn't even have the people fly in, but they still used that opportunity to the fullest. Whereas in this movie, they just didn't. It's weird. I hate it when they do that in movies, it's so strange. Yeah. They flexed that budget real. They did. Obviously, you could tell, like, a lot of it is green screen, but they flexed that budget. It was just ridiculous. It's like, you've brought all these Minecrafters here, you've taken a big group photo, be like, oh yeah, look out for these guys in the movie, and then, at the beginning, here's all of them! They're being auction people. They had, like, I only got, like, maybe, I only spotted, like, 4 and knew who they were. Maybe that's my own fault, but, like, these scenes were very quick. Like, they zoomed in on Dan TDM. I do appreciate that, because he does deserve that credit. But, like, guys, they were in small itty-bitty scenes. That feels ridiculous to me, but maybe it's just me. Hi, Melody! I'm ranting about the Minecraft movie. Because, what on earth? Where's my confirmation? Like, at church? That's exciting. was really dark. Gosh dang it. It'll be fine. I'll be wearing glasses, right? I can always lighten it up if I need to. I haven't done cosplay makeup in a while, guys. It's something else. It is. I'm like not even halfway down my list. I didn't even know how long I've been ranting for, but I'm not even halfway down my list. Drama that wasn't built up to. This happened a lot. Okay? This, like, where they'd have somebody be upset at somebody else, but there was no real reason for that character to be upset. That happened, like, a lot. Oh my gosh. I need to not be looking at my camera. I need to be looking at the mirror. That happened a lot. For instance, I'll give you one example. When they go to the village and his sister Natalie is talking to, like, either 70s guy or Steve, one of them. I swear those two are, like, the same person. She was talking to one of them, and she was like, we need to go back home, it's not safe here. Or, like, she was talking about how he gets bullied. Her little brother gets bullied at school, and he does. And then, like, she doesn't even, like, say anything to offend him. She's just stating facts, and he gets upset, runs inside the villager house, and then, like, it doesn't get resolved. And he doesn't hold the grudge. It's like we skip to later, or we skip to somewhere else, and then later it's not even brought up again. What was that for? What? In their character traits, what was that for? That feels weird. To have your characters fight, and then just... Oh, well, you know, it's fine, we'll just skip ahead. That makes... what? That's actually making me... Yeah, because it's like, it's unfinished, and again, it was more plot holes. It feels unfinished. And especially later, when the kid does hold a grudge against, 70s gamer man, or pink jacket bro, whatever you want to call him, I forget his name. But, trash guy. He holds a grudge against him, and he actually apologizes, but that's later in the movie. We didn't get, like... If that's the character growth we got, I'm concerned. If the kid is starting to hold more grudges then, I'm concerned. I'm very concerned. I can't fold my right hand. I just got a small scar on my middle finger. I can't bend it. Help. Oh. Like pointless plot lines that never get resolved. Nothing comes out of it. Yeah. Brian. That ain't me, so I don't know who you're looking for, but hi, Avian. Hello, Spencer. Hi, Avian. No, not Spencer. Spectre. My bad. My bad. But that ain't me. Is his name Brian? Is that what you meant? I'm sorry. I'm, like, all over the place. I'm all over the place. But yeah. The character, yeah, okay. So his name is Brian, the 70s pink jacket guy. That, like, the kid holds a grudge against Brian, but he doesn't against his sister, and we never get that resolved. It's more plot holes! Ah! That's what I get for not actually stabilizing anything. Sorry, guys. It just fell over. Gosh darn it. Yay! Okay. No. My bad. Is this better? Maybe? Nope. Why? Tired of being the bane of my existence. So, guys, welcome to the still kind of... I need to Okay, I was shaking the desk too much. My bad. My bad, guys. I was shaking the desk too much. Tired, so I also have a lot of energy. One moment. Thank you. Guys, I've got a burrito. People are making jokes about maybe having a thing of you aren't the hero, Brian. Yeah. We tried to get the McDonald's Happy Meals at one point, but they were out of them at our McDonald's. They were gone. I don't even live in a big town or anything. So it's just who's buying all McDonald's Happy Meals? They were gone! Anyway, where was I? Yeah, drama was not bad. No break, really, to explore and grow. Tacked every 2 minutes or so. Yep, that rhymed. They basically get no break to actually, explore Minecraft, characters that are new to it. They get a little break to explore the village a little, but, they don't really get to just look around and actually, try things. That was weird. Also, yeah, they were being attacked every 2 minutes. That and, the evil queen or whatever, the lady that's from the one-off game, Minecraft Dungeons, I think. That's a Minecraft Dungeons character. That lady, the evil piglin lady. So that felt weird to have that in there. I get it, it's also from a Minecraft game, but it's not Minecraft. So, weird. That's not a quesadilla. It's not a quesadilla. It's a burrito. It has little cheese. It's a breakfast burrito. It has little cheese in it. I need to stop. Okay. Looks crumb-delicious. The side eye is real. Yeah. They got no time. And then she sends Steve to, get the cube back, and that's what he's doing. But then she also sends her minions after him, which is weird. That felt weird. Kind of just out of nowhere. She didn't, unless she just doesn't really trust him, which I get, he's a random prisoner, but he was actually doing his job. He was doing what she wanted him to do. So that felt weird, too. Why were they being chased after? They did get to use elytras, but, if you have to get elytras from the end. Which means he would have had to go to the end. But they don't go to the end. So, Rose already beat the Ender Dragon, I guess? That's weird. Why didn't... A lot of people are saying this, but, why didn't they make that their plot line? Instead of it having to be, the piglins. I guess it was a bit different, but it felt more Minecraft Dungeons than it did actual Minecraft. Because in Minecraft, you don't have a war against the piglins. Unless you're raiding a bastion, in which case, yeah, you do. I will also love to see the new cosplay M. That isn't even on my list. That's something that I completely forgot to add to the list. I know the elytra confused me so much. Not to mention, also, the elytra looked like it was made out of metal. Except for they don't have metal in Minecraft, so it had to be iron. Which is not... you can't fly with iron. And how you repair an elytra is with the, oh, what are they called? The things that come when you don't sleep for 3 nights? Phantoms. You have to repair it with phantom membrane. That's not metal. That's not iron. That's legit. Like, it's almost like using animal hide to make a glider. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense. Why was it shiny? It wasn't enchanted. Why did they use metal? The best thing about the Minecraft movie was I slept through it and felt like I didn't miss anything at all. No regrets. Real, you didn't! The entire time I was watching, I'm like, I'm wasting my time. Well, maybe it'll get better. I'm wasting my time. Maybe it'll get better. And then we got to the end and I was just disappointed. Because I did waste my time. It felt stupid. 3 hours of math? What are you taking in, like, are you taking a college exam or something? What are you doing? I don't even think college exams last 3 hours. Weird underlying jokes. AKA bromance between Steve and Garbage Man, AKA Brian. Did anybody else see the bromance, or was it just me? I need to know this. Did anybody else see the bromance between Brian and Steve? With the whole Elytra scene. That's where it started, okay? That's where it started. Did anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Did anybody else see that, or was it just me? Am I going crazy? Because I'm confused. Why? Anybody else see the bromance? Just like... Did we... They did not just put Steve into a bromance, guys. May have been just me. Not yet. You should watch the whole Elytra scene, because that's where it starts. It's very odd. It's so odd. You're crazy, I didn't watch it. Great, okay. Okay. You'll see it when you watch it. It starts with the Elytra scene, and then it continues, and they continue to argue like a married couple. So like an old married couple. So, you know, that's how it is. I forgot what I was doing, guys. I think I'm just gonna start working on the scar from death. I'll watch it on YouTube later. It's so weird. Guys, we got the best news. What have you seen? So no one here has actually watched it. Okay. Well, hey, I'm saving you time, I guess. Let's see. Romance. Evil woman killing her own kind. Off with their head mentality. She does have an off with her head mentality. And I feel like that's very weird for her to have. Because, like, I don't know, it felt odd. They're already trying to do what you're asking them to do, and you're just like, oh, you know, what's another piglin reduced to meat, right? Right. Oh, wow. That's new. Yeah, I felt that was really not given a reason other than they wanted to make her sound evil, so then she was just killing people. Someone please cosplay Arcane with me, I'll pay you. I don't want you to pay me, I do still want to watch Arcane. I'm a little scared of the fandom, but I still do want to watch Arcane. I think my mom and I are gonna watch it. I just don't know when. The thing is, we need to use my grandma's Netflix since we didn't have Netflix. It's just like trying to time it so we're not stealing for Netflix while she's using it. Same, I want to watch Arcane so bad. Maybe you and I will watch Arcane during like the sleepover. Unless my mom really wants to watch it with me. Tell me how it is when you do. I will. I'll tell you. Split up women and men. Men got more of the screen time. This was also confusing. And I'm not gonna go and be like, oh, you know, like the women, it wasn't fair. Gender, it wasn't fair. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna give my facts. And I think character-wise, it felt weird. And also it gave us more plot holes. So the way that they did it was during the village attack, the women and the men kind of got split up a little bit. Okay, sure. That's not what's bothering me. What's bothering me is the characters that I get it. There was Steve. It's a movie about Minecraft. Also, they got way more screen time. And they're the characters that make me feel really uncomfortable. Like, they're the characters that you've written in to be dumb. And they've got more screen time. Without moral reason, it's weird. That, and then the girls do find his dog, and they're like, can you take us to Steve at the haunted mansion? And the dog barks at them and starts leading them. Then the next time we see them, they're in a mushroom hut that they built. We don't know when they decided to build it. We don't know how they got to that point. How did they get there? How did they get to the point of, oh, we can't find the thing, or, oh, we found the guys and they're passed out, or how long were the guys passed out for if that's the case? It felt weird. It gave us more plot holes. Felt weird. It felt weird. It felt like Child wrote the whole thing. I don't know. Exactly! That's a good way to explain it. That's what it does feel like that. It does feel like that. I'll fix my Wi-Fi, BRB. Good luck. It felt, the entire thing, they put the characters that are there for, I guess, comedic relief and whatnot, and they made them the main focused, and I get it, they're with Steve. Also, the girls are actually, like, out in the wild trying to figure this out, and they're actually, like, fighting things. And the guys are fighting things too, but, like, I actually want to see their thought process. I want to see how they got to that point. Where did the dog lead them? What made them build the mushroom house? When did they find the guys? When did they build the mushroom house? What was the process of that? We don't know. We might never. And that's weird. I put in weird music. Oh, yes, now I remember. A lot of it did use, like, pop music that's pretty popular. And I don't mind movies doing that. But when it's, like, to the extent that it just feels, like, unnecessary. For instance, the first time Steve shows up to them, like, during the night cycle, it's like, oh, yeah, there's this guy too, and then he's fighting the mobs. But it doesn't play, like, an epic fight song. It plays, like, pop song. That felt weird, and it felt so, like... It felt like Sonic. It felt like Sonic 3. It felt like Sonic 3. It's like that. Now I'm not into like what you're writing anymore. Now I'm just watching a guy beat up zombies to a pop song. I'm not actually in the story anymore. What story? What plot? Anyway. So that felt weird. Last battle was actually pretty cool. That is one good note I have. The last battle they had with the piglins was actually pretty epic. I think they had some costume issues, with the armor for Steve. Simply because they made it so blocky. If they didn't, and I get it, it's Minecraft, it's all blocks or cubes or whatever you want to call it. But it's so, like, why did they make the shoulder things that big? They could have used their imaginations a little bit. And, like, also, why were the diamonds, like, glass? They're not see-through. Not in the game. So why were they glass? And that's weird too. But anyway, the diamond armor felt odd, but otherwise the last battle scene was actually pretty cool. I have to check to see if my chat's still okay. Okay, it is. It felt like, anyway, yeah. It felt like for the diamonds, they probably did just, like, run out of budget or something, and they were like, oh, we'll just use barrels of glass and put blue lights underneath them for that one mining scene. It felt weird too. I've seen pictures of your nephew. He is really cute. By the end, I wrote, definitely a bromance. What plot? An entire movie was really fast. Those are my last 3 notes. Definitely a bromance. I think that was because of how they said goodbye to each other in the end. He's learning how to crawl. That's adorable. It did, like, remind me a lot of Sonic 3. Also, something Phil commented, I don't know if you really mentioned this, was the green screen effects were really wrong in some moments. Felt really wrong in some moments. I did not see Phil's... I don't follow really any more of the WSMP members anymore. I just like the story now, and I like some of the stuff they've made afterwards, but... The green screen effects felt really wrong in some moments. That is true. Now, I don't know if you're talking about, like, the scenery behind them, or, like, the fighting scenes. In some of the fighting scenes, it felt like they looked like they hit the character, but they didn't, and then the character goes flying. Like, you can tell that, like, they didn't hit the character. And so, again, it feels like another thing where they used all their budget on set and whatnot, and then they didn't have enough budget for, like, the actual right editing or whatever. What is... Now I have to search it up. What is that? What are... what is that? I don't know what that is. I have to search that up. Hold on. Where's my Google? What is... Oh! Those are cool. Now the question is, how do you say it? Gauntlet. Okay. I'd never seen it spelled before. My bad. No, you spelled it correctly. I have never, like, seen it spelled before. Like, actually spelled out. As far as like where they're standing, though, I didn't see very many issues. So, thank you for reminding me of that. Yeah, there's a couple of scenes where they were fighting somebody, and it just felt like they didn't actually hit the character. It felt very odd. We're back! Hello. Welcome back. Ever wondered how I make it look like there's metal staples holding my face together? A lot of it is just like white face paint lines and then go over it with like a sparkly silver eyeshadow to make it stick. Make it really pop. Yep. She's functioning now. That's good. I forgot to do my homework, but it okay? I don't know, girl. That's not amazing, my friend. Actually, sorry, guys. I'm focusing. It's a bit darker than silver, but it's okay. I want a hug from my brother. I want a hug. Yeah, I want a hug from my brother, but he isn't here. He moved, guys. It's really sad. I can't annoy him. Aw. Well, you said your nephew's visiting. Does that mean he's visiting too? I do wonder how it is for other people when their siblings like move out. I get free food and drinks. I'm familiar with the not wanting to work but having to. It's kind of like, I mean, also looking, but it's kind of good to have something that forces you out of the house too, though. That's what I was gonna say, but I fumbled my words. I'm not ready for this discussion. None of my kids are moving out. Their future spouses are moving in. That seems claustrophobic. That just sounds really claustrophobic, Mom. I'm not gonna lie. I move in too. Or someone's like, my car got hit by a cat, and then you think they're joking, but then you realize. Oh, that's another thing. The sidelines were like the villager and what's her name, the principal, like actually have a love story. It was actually kind of funny. I won't lie. And she teaches the villager to speak human, and she speaks villager. That's really funny. Really funny. You guys have probably seen it in the ads. Like she accidentally runs her car into a villager. They end up like going out. Listen, we can always get a bigger house. I can never replace a piece of my kids' presence in my nest. That makes sense. You guys are gonna have a village in that cutesy patootie house. I remember when like our friend group used to all hang out still, and like we're all like, oh yeah, when we all move out, we're all gonna live together. No thanks. I'm good. Thanks though. If I can find somebody that I can withstand for over 12 hours, sure. But not everybody. I want to move out when I turn 17, but I want to live at home. Well, that's what moving out is, isn't it? Moving out is not living at home. Yeah. Remember we played Village in your backyard too? That is actually really fun. I remember that as well. That was actually really fun. Went from playing Village to making one. Sounds like those really weird Reddit stories that you read. Stop! I did that in elementary school. We all got on a Zoom call and looked in mansions in Florida and decided we were gonna all help pay for it. I feel like that's funny. There was one house that our school bus would always pass by in elementary school, and we were like, that one's really big. Maybe that one would work. We'd look at ones with like literally, you know those like houses that have like another smaller house on the property too? We'd look at those too. Because like that way everybody can have some separation. Wait 3 years until I'm 18 years old. Hold on. Time moves fast. It's scary. Soon it's only gonna be 2. I want a hamster. Fair, except for I've heard they like literally try to off themselves every way possible. And be like, guys, I'm living in a pool house. Yeah. I vaguely remember it. You just need 20 acres and a bunch of tiny houses. I don't know how big 20 acres is. Rito. Mmm. I read that really wrong. I had to literally, like, stop and reread it. But that's really funny. No, wait, someone at my school called me a furry and barked at me. I laughed really loud afterwards. That's all you really can do in that situation. It's funny, because they're the ones barking and you're not. I find that argument so funny. It's like when people yell furry at you, but then they are the ones barking. How can you read that wrong? It was a big fail, and this is why I think I have dyslexia, and I can't say it out loud. I'm not beating the furry allegations very much myself. Currently, the last convention I went to was with a couple friends of mine, and I did buy a big foxtail. I'm not even lying. This sounds like a great back and forth you have with the local smoker. This guy who smokes in your forest and calls you emo. Sounds great, man. Sounds great. To be fair though, my friend also bought tail. He bought a raccoon tail. So we're both not beating the furry allegations. Does anybody else feel really safe eating around people online? I feel like eating around Flick's not gonna lie. Feel safe eating around. Normally not, and normally I would wait till after stream to eat this, but I'm really hungry. I feel safe eating around people in real life. Online it's a little different. I don't know why. When I get judged for eating pasta and ketchup, I get really mad. No, that's pasta and ketchup! Pasta and ketchup. Why don't you just use tomato sauce? It's so much better! Ketchup has a bunch of vinegar in it. Ketchup has a bunch of vinegar in it, man. Pro an acre is 43,560 square feet. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. I get it now. Bro, ketchup is safe. Yeah, sure, it's safe. I'm not saying it's not safe. In ketchup we trust. No! It's good, don't come for me. But, I really don't think it's, like, okay. We need to introduce M to my friend Samantha. She puts ketchup and everything. I'm disturbed. It's fine, I get judged for eating peanut butter and pickle sandwiches. All of you can do you, okay? I get judged for putting ranch on my steak, so all of you can just do you. I don't think I'll ever try any of those. I'm gonna be completely honest, I will probably never try any of those. I'm disturbed. Flicks May 25th, 2025. Yesterday I heard an argument that ketchup is the ultimate white trash condiment. I don't really like ketchup, guys. I'll use it every once in a while, but I prefer ranch. It's a convincing argument, to be honest. Then again, I don't know what the meaning of white trash is because I don't spend my time on Twitter. Furthest my house is 2,700 square feet and some change. Got it. Got it. That makes sense. I believe you that ketchup is safe. I know that ketchup is safe. But really, on that. Aioli is the most superior I don't remember what aioli is. Hold on. Googling. I gotta Google it, guys. Give me a minute. Let me pull up my Google again. What is aioli? Easy garlic aioli. Mayo, lemon juice. Raw garlic, salt, and olive oil. It's garlic sauce. Oh, okay. Okay. For like, mayo is good on a lot of things, but it's like not something I would dip stuff in. So for me, I feel like my top condiment is ranch. One acre is like my house 60 times, and then 20 acres is my house 320 times. Okay. So I really only need 1 acre. Yeah. I have Monster. I've heard some interesting things about Monster. I'll admit, it's a good drink. I've had it a few times, but I've heard some interesting things about Monster. Why do my lips look like they're bruised? That's not good. I'm gonna do this a bit differently. Okay? I'm trying something new, guys. I looked it up, guys. I believe 20 acres is around 871,200 square feet. Wow. Some drunk guys talked to me yesterday. I was like, you meet a whole bunch of colorful people while working. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of very colorful people out there. They're like smaller. Okay. I vote we had a pool. I vote we had a shot full of ketchup. We will just for you. I vote we peanut butter and pickles sandwich shop. If you did like peanut butter shop and then added it with a bunch of random things. Tomato sauce is gross. I'm confused by my chat today. I'm confused. And there goes my... Okay, we're... Are we back yet? Okay, now we're back to real time. The connection gets a little spiffy. And you guys can pay for it, right? I'll fill a ketchup bottle with tomato sauce and clean it up. Seal it, and you won't know till you taste it. That's really funny, actually. I might do that. That's really funny! It's like you know the jokes where they'll like... I gotta take my headphones off to put on a wig. Do you know the jokes where it's like... They'll take... an Oreo and they'll fill it with toothpaste. And those old 5-minute hacks would actually smack you like you wouldn't already. I dropped something. Darn it. I'm sitting in a weird way. Okay. Like you wouldn't already smack me. I don't think I contoured my neck. What's today's? Her arms are too short to reach across the ocean. I'll ground pound you. Kick my head into a curb. What else are you gonna do? I'm actually 5'8" now. I'm scared of you. To the ground like... I can't tell if you guys are flirting or flirting with each other. I just dropped my box of cookies in the ground. What brand were they? That's really sad. But I really want to know what brand they were. What kind of cookies did we just lose? Whoa, buddy. Hey, look at your own chats and tell me you can tell a difference. I don't see a difference, really. Touch list. I'm scared. This is not how this is supposed to be. Hold on. What's going on here? Frosted sugar cookies? No! This wig is not ideal, but the only short-haired brown wig I have. The other one is like Cubbo, so. It is what it is. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I feel like now I'm third wheeling again. Once a third wheel, always a third wheel. I look like I'm about to ask for berries and cream. Okay. Where are the glasses? It looks wrong without the glasses. It looks like I'm about to ask for berries and cream. I don't like being single. It's actually kind of lonely. Exactly! Except for now I have friends. I forgot that I took the glass lenses out of these glasses. That way I'm not going to reflect anything. Oh. One of them has the glass lens. Hey, no. No. I took the glass lenses out because they reflect stuff, so can't have that. Berries and cream, berries and cream. Looks like I'm balding. Wonderful. I also don't have the hat, so. Whoops. What do you do if I pull up? Invite you to cosplay with me? Help, the wives are flirting. Help, the wives are flirting. This is scary. Oh, I froze. No! Oh no! Rose, one of my instructors, looked like a blonde 30-year-old version of Berries and Cream Boy. I don't even really know what the Berries and Cream Boy looks like. I just was like, yep. We told him we had a video of him and he was shook. That's funny. Just to fit my head. I'm pulling up right now. I have questions for you, about July. I'm scared. Me too, buddy. Me too. POV you in 3 minutes. You did not just use mpreg. I'm scared! I'm scared. I'm a little terrified. I'm not gonna lie. This side is not as easy to do. There we go. June? I'll ask him later. Okay. I've pulled up. I'm scared. I have to sit through this now. Okay. Pretty sure I've got the hair in the back tucked in a weird way. But it looks better like that. Oh, I have some down ring. Nah. Eliza gun rogue. They're all tangled. Gosh darn it. I was just trying to get the necklaces for this character down and they're all tangled. Just put them in a timeout. Lord. I might, honestly. This is ridiculous. There's the sword that I want. And the green pendant. Okay. I'll untangle the rest of those later. No, they're not tangled. They're frogs. Okay, they're frogs. I'm just not gonna ask any more questions. I'm just not gonna ask any more questions. Alright, who knocked on my door? It ain't me. It wasn't me. What's going on with this one? Wait. Who dare to call me when I'm so busy? Okay. I didn't get out this shirt and jacket. It's stuck behind all of those hanging clothes back there. That's gonna be so much fun. That's gonna be so much fun. Okay. Probably gonna go so I can finish getting into cosplay and go film some stuffs, do pictures and whatever, and finish my burrito, quesadilla, or whatever you call it. Remember to ask me your questions later, my guy. I will. I can't ask you now because my phone is the camera currently, but I will. I don't have the same outro song we used to use. I don't know where it went. It's gone. So, you stop. Okay. No, I want to. Alright. Ka-chow, Bumpy, and John. Alright. I'm gonna leave now. It's just gonna continue getting cursed. So I'm gonna go film and whatnot. I'm gonna go make you guys content. I'm gonna go live myself now. It's my life. I'll probably join. Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye. I don't have a goodbye screen, so it's literally just gonna be goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.